Good morning, everybody. Can you guys in the back hear me okay? Everybody here okay? So thank you for coming out this morning as we open our new Virginia R. Bartak Red Panda Passage exhibit. It's been in the making for several years. We broke ground on it almost a year ago to date. And we're excited to have you here as we cut the ribbon and open this exhibit. Before we proceed, I have a few thank yous. First, all of the donors who made this possible. This exhibit, we had a great community of donors, contributed donors, foundations. That's why we were able to build this wonderful exhibit. Very excited about it. Our board, the Friends of Zoo Boise board, we'll make some introductions later, but if you're a board member in here, raise your hand, please. Thank you, board members. You guys do an awesome job supporting the zoo. Our zoo staff, got a lot of staff here. If you're a Zoo Boise staff member, whether it's City, FOSB, or SSA, let's raise your hands. Give those guys a round of applause. They have been so patient with construction fences up everywhere and disrupting routines. So thank you to you guys. Some staff in particular are, we've got an amazing development team at the zoo. I think that the donor development team, if you're on our donor team, they're the ones who did a lot of this fundraising and heavy push to make this happen. So a round of applause for our donor team. And as you walk through the exhibit, you look at all of the furnishings and you'll see the pandas in there. Our zookeeper team, they had about a week to get all of this ready. So round of applause for our zookeeper team. And she's going to absolutely get me for this, but I don't care. Our general curator, Melissa, really advocated when we were designing this exhibit to make it bigger for the red pandas, bigger for animal welfare, and a better experience for the people. So Mel, round of applause for her. And we have an amazing group of volunteers. If you're a Zoo Boise volunteer and you're around, please raise your hand. There's some of them way at the back. We couldn't do what we do at Zoo Boise without our volunteers, so thank you. On this project, it's not just the Red Panda Passage. We've got this amazing new gift shop that opened last night for a preview event. It is open today. I encourage you to go buy lots of Red Panda merchandise after you go through the exhibit. But our partners, SSA staff, Service Systems Associates. We've got the folks here at the zoo and folks that came in from all over to help get this ready. Round of applause for them. The guys and ladies and guys that build this exhibit. CM Company. Thank you. You see them all in their hard hats over there. Our architects. First we had Tessera out of Wichita, Kansas. I think Alan is here. Thank you, Alan. And then locally we had Erstad. I think Andy and Danny are here. And some of the other Erstad staff. They've been great partners. Thank you to all of you guys. And then in our fundraising project, we work with Donor by Design. They helped us map out a pathway to make this happen. So thank you to those guys. So a few special things about this exhibit when you immerse yourself. I was talking to one of my counterparts earlier. It's almost like a little sanctuary when you get back there and you're surrounded by red pandas, overlooking the waterway we have here in the zoo. As it matures and the vegetation grows up, it's just going to be great. You'll have red pandas all over. You'll see our passage in the middle. Eventually, you'll have pandas being able to go overhead and you'll see them everywhere. Got to let them get used to the new exhibits first. Finally, Virginia R. Bartak. She was a animal lover who lived her life over in Caldwell, And over the years, she just liked the upgrades we were doing to the zoo. And when she passed away, she gave us a gift to make this exhibit possible. And we decided to honor her memory by naming this exhibit after her. So please, a round of applause for Virginia R. Bartak. So I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to turn it over to our Director of Parks and Recreation, Doug Holloway.
Thank you, Gene. How about a big one for Gene Peacock, please? Nice work, Gene. And also, Friends of Zoo Boise. Jeez, guys, let's give it up for yourselves. I mean, what an amazing fundraising campaign. And you can just see the exhibit, right? I mean, this is absolutely not only amazing for our red pandas, and amazing for our guests that will now have a whole different kind of experience in interacting with our red pandas, but also, you know, our keepers. Gene just kind of touched a little bit upon it, but the back of the house of this exhibit is such that it is going to allow our keepers to have just an amazing, amazing welfare care for our animals. And so that is something I know is very, very exciting to them and to Gene and to our staff here. When we dedicated the Gorongosa exhibit back in 2019, Gene and I walked out of there after all the celebration was over with, and we walked past the snow leopard. We turned the corner and kind of went around by the red panda, and he turned to me and he said, gosh, Gorongosa is great. We got to do something elsewhere, right? We've got to bring our zoo into the 21st century. We need to have state-of-the-art exhibits. We need to refurbish, not only in terms for our animals. The welfare of our animals is number one and will never be compromised and always continues to be. But that guest experience is really, really important to us. And bringing our exhibits, refreshing them and bringing them into, 2021 was something that was very important to Gene and his team. He hired the consultant, as he mentioned. I think it was about a year-long process in the master plan. And when you go back and look at that book now, this exhibit looks exactly like it did in that master plan, which is absolutely amazing. But we wouldn't be here today without that amazing partnership with the Friends of Zoo Boise, folks. They raised, and I don't know what the exact number is, but think about it for a moment in construction, building the new gift shop. They're doing refurbishment of the small animal kingdom, and you saw the construction coming in of the new education center. All that is being done through the fundraising efforts and our partnership with Friends of Zoo Boise. So again, thank you so much, Friends of Zoo Boise, for all your work and for all of you coming out, all of you donated, individuals, foundations, nonprofits, public organizations, private organizations. I mean, if you look at the list of everyone who has put money into this project, it's amazing who stepped up and who loves our zoo, and we just really appreciate that. So thank you all again. I'd like to introduce the mayor of our great city, my pleasure and honor, Mayor Lauren McLean.
Thanks, Doug, and thank you, Gene. Good morning, everybody. This is a fun day. I remember a year ago-ish when we broke ground here. It was rainy, it was muddy, and we had a big dream. And here we are today on a sunny day with a beautiful exhibit with the pandas already in it to welcome them home in this new space. I want to thank each and every one of you who was a part of it, from our zoo volunteers that are here every day helping us, to the zoo staff at Zoo Boise, the development team, of course, the architects, the builders, the donors, everyone that made this possible. And I also want to thank our city council. Most of them are here today, actually, with a lot of their kiddos. So we've got Council President Colin Nash, Council President Pro Tem Meredith Stead, Kathy Corliss is here, Lucy Willits, and Jordan Morales. Yeah, sorry, you're right there, but Lena was hiding your face. All of them are a big part of this, too, in terms of the support for this zoo. I think we've got one of the best zoos in the country. It's tiny, but it's mighty. And I love coming over here, walking through as if it's a park, seeing families enjoying this space, taking a peek at the animals and watching volunteers and zookeepers take care of them. And knowing that with every person that comes in here, we're making a difference in terms of conservation around the world, even here in Boise, and around the country. And so it's not just about seeing zoos, but it's seeing animals, but it's about creating great places for them to live in the same way that we want to create great places for Boiseans to live, and making sure that around the world there are homes for these animals that all of our kids really come to enjoy and learn about. So congratulations to the team for putting this together. This is a beautiful, beautiful exhibit. It's really peaceful back there. And thanks to everybody that had a part of it. It's truly an honor to be here and exciting to see this come to be and watch the pandas and all the people celebrate.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Doug. When we put this master plan together, when was it, 2021 we finished it? Zoo Boise is all about conservation. And in our master plan, we put in there that any exhibit we build, we want to make sure it's tied to conservation partners. Of course, with our Gorongosa exhibit, we have a great relationship with Gorongosa National Park, but many people may not have been aware we have a long-term relationship with the Red Panda Network. And we have to raise 10% above construction cost for conservation projects when we build something. So we raised 10% above and gave that money, it was $150,000 plus, that we gave to the Red Panda Network. We've already met that goal. We've given it to them. And we're proud to be partners with the Red Panda Network. Today we have Nikki Boyd. She's from the San Diego Zoo, and she is the curator of mammals, ambassadors, and applied behavior at San Diego. That's a long title. She is also one of the founding board members of Red Panda Network, and she helped create the nonprofit, write their bylaws, establish the team in Nepal for red panda conservation, and has been involved for more than 20 years. She's helped design red panda habitats and training programs at San Diego, which Jasper was one of her pandas at San Diego, and has been involved in webinars, teaching classes in red panda husbandry, and just advocating for the species globally. So we're really, really happy to have Nikki here today to come and say a few words. Folks, Nikki Boyd.
Thank you so much, Gene. And on behalf of Red Panda Network, we want to thank Zoo Boise and all of your supporters. When we first got the first check, they've been donating over many years. We got a $90,000 check from Zoo Boise that we weren't expecting, and that helps us do some great conservation work in Nepal. So Red Panda Network was founded about 20 years ago, and it came out of the need to want to save one of the world's conservation hotspots. In Nepal, there's about 25% of the wild red panda population that is left. And we have a great team that works out there, but they need that support. And that's really the connection that zoos make with conservation, is all of you generous donors who support that, and the zoo employees and the directors that run these organizations make that a priority, is to make that connection. Not only can you come to Zoo Boise and see these amazing red pandas in this amazing space, but you get that connection with why zoos matter. And so the conservation work that we're doing over there is restoration work. We're replanting forests that have been degraded. Every dollar that we get plants a tree. We support the communities over there because conservation is a people problem. And you have to help the people of the countries to be able to make an impact in the wild. The Himalayas are such an important environmental space as well. So there's about a saying that 1/5 of the world's clean air and clean water come from the Himalayas. So the more restoration work that we do, the more plants that we save, the more carbon we'll sequester. We can help slow down some of that climate change. We can give the communities over there that ecotourism opportunity, which is a sustainable income. So we've got some talks today. If you're interested in learning more about that conservation work, I will certainly welcome people. We've got some signs up, and certainly let me know. I'll be around if you have any questions about Red Panda Network. But I just really wanted to thank Zoo Boise and let everybody know what an amazing conservation organization this zoo is. It is a beautiful zoo. I agree with the mayor that you can come in and you feel at peace. And I love that the San Diego Zoo and Zoo Boise have a great relationship and a long relationship with different species. So not only do we preserve species in the wild, but we have sustainable populations in zoos. And this space is going to really create a great space to have sustainable red panda populations for years to come. So again, thank you very much, and we appreciate all of your support.
You can see one of our red pandas is ready to do this. She's hanging out back there. So I've been here about 7.5 years, and I've had the honor and privilege to work with an amazing board with Friends of Zoo Boise. And so now I'd like to call up Brett Walther. He is our current president of the Friends of Zoo Boise. There you go, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I'm honored to serve as the new president of the Friends of Zoo Boise. It's amazing, and I can't wait to do some work. I got to give kudos to my past president, Eric DeBoard, who was in charge during the process of this collaboration. So I want to make sure he gets his credit, which is due. Also, I really want to thank the city, Doug. I want to thank the city. I want to thank Doug, City Council, for all their support of the zoo and its growth and its plans. The Friends of Zoo Boise put together a long-range plan to improve the zoo, and the city has jumped in all on board with both feet, and it's been an amazing collaboration. I also want to thank Gene for his amazing stewardship and guidance throughout the process. You know, we as a board come in from various walks of life, and we're united by the goal to make the zoo great, and Gene tells us how to do that. So thank you to Gene for all your guidance and support. But most of all, as far as this project goes and Friends of Zoo Boise, I got to thank the community and all of our amazing supporters. We got over 1,000 people here that donated $250 or more, without which this would be impossible. So I want to start with that. In addition to this amazing exhibit, and I've got to admit it's one of the best exhibits I've ever had a chance to walk through, regardless of the size of the zoo. We're also putting the gift shop. We're improving the small animal kingdom for our cotton top tamarins and our sandcats. So we're doing many more great things with your donations. Now, obviously, I don't have time to recognize all 1,000 donors, but I do want to recognize some of the specific big donors that really came together to make this possible. Of course, first is Virginia Bartak. Her donation, as Gene said, was essential to getting this project started. But then we also have several others that have been essential to providing us the funds to make this project possible. And we have a good list here of great people and organizations. The first is M.J. Murdoch Charitable Trust, the TLC Foundation, the Buse Foundation, Woodland Park Zoo's Advancing Empathy Grant Program, Tracy and Kurt Liebeck, William and Martha Mosley Charitable Trust, Together Treasure Valley, CM Company, Concrete Placing Company, the Julia C. Jeker Foundation, Inc., Greg and Deborah McDonald, Kristen Ruffing, who's also a board member, thank you, as is Tracy Liebeck, I forgot to mention that, Janine Reeb, also a board member, the Kistler Family Foundation in Norco, Pat Seawall and Laura Bond, another board member, Glenn and Leslie Haddon, Rebecca Wood, also on the board, and Bruce Cherney, Tom and Laura Korick, Kat and Robert Jones, and Christine and Wade Keller. Let's give a hand to all of those outstanding donors for our zoo. And finally, in addition to those board members already mentioned, I do want to thank the rest of the board members, without which this would not be possible. It's an amazing group of people with diverse talents, which we are definitely, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and with Gene's guidance, we're doing wonderful things, and I can't wait for the next step over there. There's going to be a reveal here soon, and it's going to be as amazing or more amazing than what we're doing today, and we can't wait. So I just want to call out the board members. Board members, are any of you here today? Raise your hands, please. Okay, let's give a round of applause to our board members who are here. Thank you. And the board members, past president Eric DeBoard, and then we have Michael Carr, Conrad Ball, Landon Reese, Elizabeth Allred, who are currently on the executive committee. We have Stacy Slattery, a past president, Alexis Bain, Laura Bond, Tyler Bunderson, Gabe Dworshak, Jay Gustafson, Leslie Harvey, Eden Jablonski, Christine Keller, Allison Court, Roy Kyle, Tracy Liebick, Molly Mantrek, Heather Morris, Alicia Palmer, Nate Pierce, Mike Reardon, Marjorie Reedy, Janine Reeb, Kristen Ruffing, Betsy Schmoger, Misty Sturk, Ellen Suker, Rick Tanner, Tara Weber, Rebecca Wood, and Ginger Yore. Thank you all again. You are an amazing team, and it's an honor to get a chance to work with you all. Finally, let's give a round of applause to our exclusive automotive sponsor, the Idaho Ford Stores. All right. Thank you very much. You all have a great day and enjoy the exhibit.
Thank you, sir. So once again, thank you to everybody coming out this morning. Make sure you check out our new gift shop as well, and a new exit. I'm excited about that. So now the folks that are ribbon cutters, if you could make your way up to the ribbon, we'll get you in place and we will get this thing open. Thank you once again.
Yeah, if there are any kids in the audience, I think I'm going to ask if the kids If we've got any, I don't know if it's on. If we've got any kiddos in the audience that want to join us for part of this and hold on to the ribbon, come on up. You're welcome.
You guys come up here and stand with me. Come on. Mayor, if you would jump right before you jug of bread. Come on. We got you.
All right, so we'll probably need like adults to hold on to.
Yep.
If people that we can make it like that can be up here. Yeah. So CM guys, if you guys want to come up too.
Hey, Red Panda, get up here. It's a real red panda. It's a big one. So, how about a countdown, everybody?
From 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please, go check it out.
Let's go see the red panda.